After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
Come on now, let's go. Keep playing hard.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
That ball complete to Isabella. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Got 3 down, 3 down. Check 3.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championship.
On first down, Cottrell. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. This one caught by Isabella. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right, and he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
It's our time. It's our time.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike 21.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Young lady, 36. Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Check. Lucky. Bang.
This is Love. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
We got 3.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
From the gun, Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On the return, Jackson. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances, down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense is going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Hey, check, Michael.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Panthers have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed it.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Thompson on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Bryce Love out of the backfield, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Darnold, rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Darnold. Sliding out of the pocket. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got you, son.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down, stopped at the Panthers' 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Go, go, go.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Thompson to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And he's got it complete to Anderson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
We got trips over here. Trips over here. That's overload.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air again, Darnold escaping the pressure right. It completes it once more to Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have. Trying to fit it into more, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he puts it through. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped. At the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Baby. Expect
and
nothing less.
Bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 78 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Man open is board. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Dante Jackson picks it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3.
Here we go.
Down.
Second down and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold to throw again. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get your swerve on. 2-2, hut. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go, baby.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Back to throw it. Murray, flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
He takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. To throw is Darnold. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time, they bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. On first down, Cottrell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Cottrell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On third down, Cottrell. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Cottrell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An important play right here. 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Murray. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took